Hi, everyone. Welcome again to Smile with Sandbox, the Crisis series. And today we're speaking with Dan Wiebe. Dan, thank you, and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Thanks, Rod, for having me. I'm Dan Wiebe. I live in Central Alberta, married, 3 kids. I'm the president of the Integrity Group of companies, which includes 3 car dealerships, an RV dealership, a cell phone franchise, and some other holdings that are non-operational type companies. So, yeah.
Great. So you've got your hands in a few things there, Dan, and I know you're an entrepreneur that really is looking to expand. Tell us a little bit about what business looked like for you overall heading into the tail part of 2019.
Well, 2019 was actually a fairly flat year. We kind of expected it to be better, but we also felt that there was an uptick coming in 2020. So we actually expanded fairly aggressively into 3 more businesses towards the end of 2019, which we acquired November 30th and December 30th, respectively. And then also early in the year, we added the Bell cell phone franchise to our group. And so we had the optimistic outlook. 2020 was going to be a great year, and we were planning for it and expecting it and working hard towards it. So yeah, that's where we were at the end of 2020. It was an exciting time. So
wow. So we head into 2020, we head into this February, March period. I can't imagine what it was like sitting in your desk, seeing the world shutting down around you. Tell us a little bit about where you were at and just what did you see heading into there? What were some of the issues that you were facing?
well, I think as entrepreneurs, we're optimistic people, right? You look at everything in an optimistic, we'll get through it, And then I was at an RV manufacturer show down in Palm Springs, California, that week when everything kind of shut down. And it was like one day the NBA shut down, the next day the NHL shut down, the next day my doctor's texting me and saying, when you come back, you're going to have to quarantine for 14 days. So it's kind of surreal. And so we came back from California on a Saturday, and I had to quarantine for 2 weeks. And I had a lot of different things going on, but thank God for Zoom. We had the 2 weeks I was in quarantine at home, I was probably spending 5-6 hours a day on the phone or on Zoom meetings, and we were just handling each situation as they kind of arose, and there's a lot of obviously unknowns, and there's curveballs thrown at us every day, but those 2 weeks where it went by so fast with just the challenges really can kind of consume your mind, and each day we just stayed positive with the different leaders in my group. I was just on the phone with them almost daily and just encouraging them to stay positive, do what we can that's in our control, and not worry about the things that aren't in our control. And so we also thought this was an opportunity to really live out our values. So collectively as a group, we decided to give $10,000 to our local food banks and to really reach out and be there for our customers. Whether you need us to go pick up some groceries or go to the pharmacies or do whatever we can to help make their lives easier, because I think in our society, we were all in a bit of shock. And the other thing we determined we were going to do is not to lay off anybody due to COVID. And we felt that for their mental health and their physical health, for them to come to work every day if they wanted to be. There's a few of our employees who decided they'd rather stay home, and that was totally fine. And we supported them in that. But for those that wanted to come to work, we had a job for every single one of them, and we toughed it out through the real slow days of March, April. And then in May, it kind of started coming around. And it was, people started getting used to this is what it's going to be like, and we got to get back to work, and life goes on. And so, yeah.
Wow. When you look at what you were facing there, you know, you're a very positive person. When you think about the issues that you faced, which I'm sure were multiple and hourly coming at you, when you look back at it, what was the biggest issue from your desk that you faced?
Well, I think so many of these things are mental, and when you look at how our businesses were performing, and you start thinking, and you hear the talk that this isn't going to end until next year, and you think, well, if that's the case, we're going to fail, we're gonna go bankrupt, and you face failure, and that's hard mentally. But I thought, I can't, as a leader of our group of companies, I got to stay positive. I got to be the guy who's there, cheerful, positive, encouraging everybody, because we're going to win and lose as a team, right? And that's why we decided, we're going to keep everybody employed through this. And, we're either going to lose, we're going to fail as a group, or we're going to succeed as a group. And I really do think that as a group, with the character of our people, we really kept that positive momentum going. And as soon as things kind of let off, business kind of started coming back, and there was hope again, right? Even though for a few months it seemed like there was no hope and it was pretty dark. I think that positive momentum and the group of people around us, we have such a good group of people in all of our businesses. It really helped us thrive in that time. And so we spent a lot of time, listening to good motivational type stuff, leadership type stuff, just, really enjoying, the times that we had just to build relationships with each other and with our customers, that the ones that were around. And I think we kind of fed off of that. So
That's great. As two questions. Do you feel we're coming out of this a bit now, Dan? And as you look at your different organizations today, is there anything that you do differently now as a result of COVID?
Well, I think, there's a lot of little things that we do different, but I think at the heart of the matter is we appreciate our customers a lot more. We always appreciate our customers. Everybody does, right? But man, we value their business so much, because they are the lifeblood of every business, our customers. And one of the focuses that we talked about is, we're always thinking about marketing and how can we bring in more new customers. But I said to our group, I said, what if we just spent more time appreciating our existing customers and making sure they were happy? And how much healthier would our business be down the road? Because we all know that our existing customers are our lifeblood. Any business can't survive and always having new customers come through the door. We got to make sure that we take care of our existing clientele and make sure that they're happy. And so I think the focus has shifted a little bit, and the gratitude we have for our customers coming through the door on a daily basis has risen, and we know how important our customers are. And I think the heart of our organizations and our businesses have been just a deeper appreciation for our employees and our customers. And I think we're closer to our employees. We have a greater relationship with them, and not that we had a bad one, but we have a greater one, and we have a greater relationship with our clients. So yeah, and our communities.
That's great. Dan, tell us, just as a final question, what would you like your organization, your leadership, your brand being remembered for as we come out the other side of this? There's three in there, but you choose one.
It's a great question. And obviously, we want to be known as a group of companies that treat our clients with respect, with professionalism, and number one, with ethics. And we want to be known. Car dealerships aren't necessarily known for the people that you go to for the most ethical transaction, but there's other good people and good people in the business. But we, as our brand, as we develop our character of our stores and as we expand, we want to be known as the people you can trust. The people, and I personally guarantee that as a president of the company, my business card has, we guarantee we will keep our promises. And that is what I want to be known for and what we want to be known for. And it's something that we take a lot of pride in with our training within our store. Our people take a lot of pride in it. The culture of our businesses is so strong because we have such a stance of ethics, and everybody has to adhere to them, and they sign a document saying that they will, and it's taught and it's lived out in our daily lives and our businesses, and we take a lot of pride in that. So yeah, that's what we want to be known for.
That's amazing. Thank you, Dan. Thanks for sharing today at Smile with Sandbox, and we'll let you get on with your busy world.
Thanks so much, Rod. It's an honor to be with you. Thanks for inviting me.